Hey y'all, what's up? So in today's video we're just gonna focus on brows. I know y'all seen the whole look beat at the beginning, that could be a separate video. Just let me know if y'all want that to be a separate video. I can definitely make that happen for y'all, but today we gonna focus on brows. Okay, so this is how I do my brows. Every time I do my brows, I just use a different product. And today we're going to use a Nicka K eyebrow brush. I use pomades, I use powders, gels, pencils. It don't matter. It don't. But today we're going to use a pencil because to me, that's the easiest for beginners. You feel me? So, yeah. We're going to be using this Nicka K eyebrow pencil in the color black brown. I do have another one that's in the color dark brown. You know what? Let's do dark brown because black brown I like to use for more of a dramatic look. And today I don't think we gonna be that dramatic. But anyway, let's use the dark brown and see how that comes out. So first thing we're gonna do is brush your brows. You're gonna brush them up in the front and then like slant up going towards the back, if that makes sense. But yeah, you're just brushing them out so that they're straight and ready for the product to be applied. And we're gonna do that to both brows. Yeah. After you got your eyebrows brushed out, go ahead and like tame them at the top, if that makes sense. Like line them up at the top with the spoolie. Line them up at the top with the spoolie so that they're all uniform, if that makes sense. But now we're gonna start to fill them in, and I like to start like in the middle of my brow and go backwards, like fill it into the back. But I just do like strokes towards the back, and I literally go with the shape of my brow because I just like to make my brows a little bit fuller because in some areas they are sparse, but yeah, we just keep filling those in. And like at the arch, I like to make it a little dark, starting from the arch on back. I like to make the end of the brow, the tail of the brow, a little bit darker. And I do like to extend it. Your brow tail is supposed to meet here, like the corner of your eye. So we're just gonna continue to fill that in until we get to what we like. You change overnight. Now, once we're done filling in the end of the brow, we're gonna go towards the front. And at the front, I literally just like to draw a line at the bottom of my brow. I just like to draw a line from the front, and then I go to the top of it and I do the same thing. I just draw a line like that. And then I'll go with my brush and I'll do a few slight strokes up here, but I really don't do anything because what I like to do is take my spoolie, and with that line that I created, I just like to brush it out so that it fills in that gap, if that makes sense. I don't want no pencil marks in the front of my brow. I don't want the front of my brow to be thick. You feel me? That's not cute. It's giving real, did you stamp those on your head or no? But anyway, yeah, that little line at the front, I draw that little line and I take my spoolie and I brush it back. Then I also brush it up. And it may seem like you're brushing the product away, but you're literally spreading it out. It's like an airbrush effect, if that makes sense. But yeah, at the top, that line that you drew at the top, you're gonna brush down and then brush back up because you're just blending that top line into your brow so it won't look like you just started and drew a line on the top of your brow, you feel me? But yeah, now we're gonna brush out the rest of the brow, just like we did before we applied the product. And boom, we got a rough a rough outline of what the brow is supposed to look like. So I'm gonna just do this other brow real fast. I'll be right back and we can do concealer. Okay, so I'm back. Now we're gonna move on to concealing. This is just a rough, like, you just filling your brows in. Now we're about to go clean them up so they can look bomb, okay? So we're gonna be using this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the color Medium Sand. I got this from Walmart. I forgot how much it costs, but they have hydrating ones. They have matte ones. They have a lot of different colors. Like, I like it. It's pretty bomb, but I'm just shaking it up to, you know, mix up the product. But yeah, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. I always use the back of my hand for like a palette. And that's just what it looks like. And to apply this to our brows, we're going to use this underneath our brows to clean up our brows underneath. And I'm going to use the Morphe M224 brush. It's just a flat concealer brush. And yeah, so we're going to take a little bit of the product, and I like to put it on both sides of my brush. And we're going to clean up the bottom of the brow. So I like with these type of brushes, because I do use a couple of different brushes when it comes to cleaning up my brows. It just depends on what I see first or what I feel like using. So today this is what we're using. So when I use this type of brush, I like to lay it flat sideways like this and clean up my brow for the first swipe. And then I'll get closer. I'll turn the brush vertically and get closer and clean up, you know, underneath the brow. But you'll see what I'm talking about. But you're just gonna, oh, and I don't like to start the brush at the beginning of my brow. I like to brush the concealer to the beginning of my brow so that it won't be so, I don't even know what to call it, to be honest. I'm gonna just show you what I'm talking about. But we're gonna take the brush, lay it flat like this, and we're gonna start, not at the front of the brow, but towards the middle, maybe a little bit before the middle, but it's really up to you. And we're gonna drag this all the way to the back. Just like that. So now that we've done that, I like to go in a little bit closer and just make my line underneath a little bit neater. And I also like to drag the concealer down because I'm going to blend it out over my eyes, so it just makes it easier for the blending. And I got a little bit more product on my brush, and I'm still just, you know, making my line neater from that first swipe. All right. We're going to leave it like that, and we're going to move on to the other side, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So now we're going to blend out this concealer at the bottom, and to do that, I'm going to be using... I should have been more prepared because I definitely didn't take out a brush for that. But we're just gonna go in with one of the brushes that I've been using on my last couple of videos, which is my Morphe M173, and it is a little bit dirty, you guys. I'm gonna clean my brushes today. If y'all want a video on that, then let me know. I can definitely film that and show y'all how I clean my brushes because they are a bit dirty and I do have quite a bit of them. So yeah, we're gonna take this brush, the Morphe M173, and we're also gonna take some setting spray, and we're gonna be using the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray just to wet that brush and smooth out this product. Yeah, no matter noise in the back, I knocked some over, okay? But yeah, so we're gonna take this brush and we're literally just going to blend out the product. And you see why I didn't bring the concealer, like start the concealer from the front, because when I blend it out, it blurs it out, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't make the line look so harsh at the beginning of your brow, because you don't want, like I said, a box brow. You don't want that at the beginning. That's not cute. It won't be giving baddie, okay? I was about to say something else, but I'm gonna keep it PG-13. It won't be giving baddie. So make sure you don't start your concealer at the beginning of your brow. If you do, honey, you better blend until it's gone. But yeah, we're just gonna blend this out just like this. And we're bringing that down. As we're blending it out, we're bringing it down over the eye. But do you see what I mean? Like, the beginning of that brow is just, yes, sis, this is what you want, okay? This is what you want. But you're just going in, you're smoothing those edges out, you're making sure everything is flat and neat and all put together or whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So now we're going to clean up the top of the brows. And for that, I like to use my concealer, which is NARS. And this is in the shade Macau. And I do the same thing I did with the concealer at the bottom. I do a couple of pumps on the back of my hand. Maybe like 3 pumps. And I'm going to take the same brush, that Morphe M224 brush. And I am going to, you know, put the product on my brush or whatever. And clean the top of my brows the same way I did the bottom of my brows. But I just like to keep it flat this entire time. I don't have to turn it vertically to clean it up. I just like to keep it horizontally flat and clean it up. Watch. And again, I'm not going to go to the front of my brow. I'm going to start a little bit behind the front of my brow, but you will see. And look at that. Boom. Clean brow. And I like to clean the top of my brows with concealer because, with my foundation, because I don't like a highlight at the top of my brow. And I normally do this when I put my foundation all over my face. But since this video is strictly for the brows, we're going to do this step first and then we'll do the rest. So yes, y'all. This is it. These are what the brows are looking like. Very much clean. Very much. Did you just go get your eyebrows waxed? Like, you sure you didn't get them threaded? It's giving very much. Yes, honey. But anyway, I'm gonna do the rest of my face off camera and I'll be back. All right, I'm back and this is the finished look, you guys. As you see, the brows are still on fleek. But yes, yeah. Don't forget about my 50 subscriber giveaway. Share, like, subscribe. Tell people so they can join. And when I reach 50 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. I have all the information in the description box. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. Mwah.
'cause it's on his broken soul. I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you my